Stay informed. Tune in to Ginger Frequency. Wednesdays, 9 a.m. Join the resistance. With your host, Chad.
And be here. Do you copy?
So, we made it to episode 11.
Episode 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you know not only was it episode 11 today, but 2 times today it's going to be 11/11.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that means 2 times today you can make a wish.
Nice.
A little fun fact, you can make a wish in the morning or at night, depending on your mood. Could be 2 totally different wishes.
All right, I'll keep that in mind when I'm wishing for stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it officially spring break?
It is spring break.
Okay.
The spring equinox was on the 20th.
Nice.
So we're officially a few days into spring. Yeah.
So, start out some good news for spring. I guess Harvard announced they're going to let students that, like, their families that make under 200,000 can go to the college for free. They'll still have to get in, like, they'll have to be smart. But this will allow, like, poor smart people to be able to attend Harvard if they don't have the money.
That's pretty amazing. That should have been like that the whole time.
Yeah,
this
definitely.
whole time it should have been like that. But there's gonna be rich, like, nepo babies and stuff like complaining, like, oh, they got in here for free and they're doing better than me, like, and they're poor and stuff. They're gonna get bullied. The people who are gonna get let in there that are poor are gonna get bullied a little bit.
But think how many people probably could have done amazing things with their lives if they could have got the education.
Yeah.
Like,
I love that so much, because there's probably so many people from, like, inner city, like, people from small towns, people from, like, the city who can't get out, and, like, they want to be lawyers and they want to, like, study scientific research and all this other stuff, but their parents just, like, can't afford it. I think that's awesome. There's probably so many smart people working at a McDonald's right now. There's probably like genius people working at just a Denny's or something because they couldn't afford to go to college. And I think that is complete bullshit, and that's why our country is so fucked right now. And the lawyers are charging $1,000 for one session of talking, of them just being like, it's like, well, I printed out these papers and looks like you might have a case. Okay, see you next Tuesday. Another $1,000.
Jesus. Yeah, lawyers make way too much money.
Yeah, they do.
I should have been a lawyer.
Yeah, I don't. Oh my gosh, for real though. Well, for Kim Kardashian, she's a lawyer now.
Is she?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Yeah, she went to law school and everything. Yeah, if Kim K can do it, like...
Maybe some people shouldn't be lawyers. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, Kanye West was pushing her to be a lawyer. And then she, like, divorced him. But, like, the whole time she was going to law school and stuff, he's like, yeah, baby, do it. You can be a lawyer. You can do it. And he's like, he really pushed her to become a lawyer. And then she divorced him. And he was definitely pushing her to be a lawyer for his own benefit. He probably, I mean, it's always good to support your partner and stuff, but, like, I think he's the kind of person that would be pushing her to do something like that for his own, like, benefit. So, yeah.
So there's these, like, healthy sodas that are, like, prebiotic sodas now out on the stores.
Prebiotic or probiotic?
Probiotic, I think.
Okay. They've got the
like,
the
good for your gut
lactobacillus
and stuff.
Okay.
But I guess Pepsi just bought the one called Poppy soda. And so that they see probably a shift happening, like, where people are drinking healthier sodas. Yeah. So they're like, oh, we got to stay on top of the shit and buy all those companies.
Either that or they own stocks in people that are in, like, cancer research or something.
Like the sodas actually give cancer.
Yeah, the sodas give cancer, so they're like, we're gonna buy this healthy soda and, like, make it bad again, so that way we can, like, keep making money on making
people sick.
Yeah, keep making people sick because they probably, like, own some kind of, like,
dude, did you ever hear the Bayer medical company, Bayer?
I've heard about them.
They bought Monsanto, and so Bayer has drug medicine. And then Monsanto has been, like, lost $1 billion, like, things for causing cancer. So it's a big cycle. Like, let's create the drugs, to feed people that we also give cancer. Like, how is that even legal?
Yeah, because you're supposed to, because the Bayer aspirin and stuff, they have the aspirin, like, oh, take an aspirin a day to keep you from getting a heart attack, or like the baby, they make the baby aspirin.
I wonder what they own that gives heart attacks then too.
Yeah, for real. So now they bought Monsanto.
Yeah, so they're giving people cancer, and then they also sell cancer drugs to help people.
Yeah, and then Monsanto
so they're banking off of people both ways.
Yeah, and then Monsanto is the company that like genetically modifies the seeds to where you can't, like, if you get something from the store and it has seeds, you can't replant it because it's like copyrighted or something.
Oh, really?
And then also sometimes, a lot of the times it won't grow or it's seedless. Yeah, they've like genetically altered a lot of their stuff to make it to where you can't like propagate off of their company.
How about we just go to a different planet? So they just found 6 planets around the sun that's only 6 light years or not 6 planets. Yeah, there might have been more planets than that or less. I forget how many planets, but they found some
like a solar system.
That's only 6 light years away.
That like it's like a solar system around a sun. Like a star?
So they found a solar system that's only with planets that could be habitable that are only 6 light years away.
Wow.
That's like a really close, because usually they're like
close.
hundreds and thousands of light years away, but this is only 6. So if we get light speed travel, it'd only be 6 years to get to them.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. How long does it take to get? How long is a light year? Like how fast do you have to go to?
Speed of light.
Okay.
It'll take 1 year.
So it would take a year?
6 years going the speed of light to reach these planets.
And the speed of light, I guess I don't know. I don't remember.
Is the speed of light.
Yeah, it's pretty fast. Pretty fast. So right now it's like kind of unattainable unless we figure it out. Or how to astral projection.
I just saw scientists are actually working on teleporting humans.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they teleported something. Like
they could teleport data now.
Yeah.
So like it'll probably be like a new type of internet that just teleports information. Yeah. But I guess they're with AI and everything. They're figuring out how to teleport humans. They're working on it.
Oh my gosh! I just hope it doesn't turn out like that one movie. What was that one movie?
Fly.
No.
It was The Fly where he teleports. With a fly and he gets all muted.
The Fly. No, okay, that guy. I forget what his name is, but I know who you're talking about.
Goldblum, right?
It is that is him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Is that the movie you were thinking of? The Fly?
No. I wasn't thinking
there's
of
another
The Fly.
teleportation movie?
Yeah. So I was thinking of. No, is this? I wish I could remember it, but it starts like an F. It has. What the heck is
Stargate?
No. It's. I don't remember, but it like, so when they were teleporting stuff, like they put in the code wrong and it would like turn like the creatures inside out.
Oh shit!
I know you've seen this movie. It was like an early '90s movie. I know you've seen this movie.
Inside Out.
Yeah, so it would like like when the monsters teleported like back, it like turned it inside out. It was like it had like a guy from Home Improvement in it. And he was like he was a captain of the ship. What? It was like right in my mind. I don't know. Anyways, moving on.
Man, so I guess the New York Times released something saying Musk was gonna visit the Pentagon and about a secret like information about war with China or a plan for war with China or something like that.
Yeah.
And like Trump, I guess, called up the Pentagon saying, "Is this true?" Or he called that Pete guy. It was like, "Is this true?" And Trump didn't even know about it.
So they were going behind his back?
I think so.
Wow.
And if Trump has access to the Pentagon, he has like all of our top secret information and shit.
Yeah.
And I guess he wants to prosecute the people that leaked that to the New York Times, though, that he was going to visit.
Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, somebody shouldn't have leaked that. I mean, I don't know. Like, people should know about stuff. But also, it's so ridiculous that, because Biden, right before he left office, he made it to where Trump didn't have access to all of the classified information in the White House, right? Because of the scandal of him stealing boxes and boxes of
God, I can't believe the judges just let him go with that
I cannot believe
because wasn't there missing documents too?
Yes,
so he could have sold those to like Russia.
Oh, absolutely. And even if he didn't, even if he flushed them down the toilet or shredded them or whatever, he's got a copy. He's got flash drives sitting around. He had somebody make copies. Like that's probably why they were in in his bathroom. He probably had a maid sitting there making copies in his bathroom and like putting them in the bathtub. I don't know, but like for real though, like there's ways to get around it. But it's just I cannot believe that like so he's banned from going into the skiff rooms and looking at classified documents like at the White House, but it would make sense that he would have access to the Pentagon because there's probably like some kind of technicality in the law saying that he's the master of loopholes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Except for he probably couldn't find a loophole around getting anybody to come though. Yeah. I guarantee it.
Did you see he just requested the Declaration of Independence? I think that's what it's called, right? The real one to be hung up in the White House. It's like, is he gonna burn that thing so people don't know anymore?
My gosh! No, he's gonna. What is that?
Or change it or something.
Where is that at the Louvre? Or no, not the Louvre.
Well, it's in the White House now. It's in the White House now. Got it.
Oh, he got it. Where was it before?
I don't know.
It was in a pretty
probably
prominent
in a museum or something.
It was in a pretty.
Probably one of the museums in Washington D.C.
Okay,
I'm sure.
yeah, it was in a pretty important museum. Yeah, like behind like. Well, actually, I don't. I'm totally like thinking of like National Treasure, that movie. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, that's the only way I know, like if it's even, I don't even know where it was except for what was depicted in that movie. Yeah. Oh, good old Nick Cage. Yeah. Nick Cage for president.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. Still better than Trump.
Yeah. Anybody's better than Trump.
Yeah.
Except maybe Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
That's the UFC fighter guy.
Oh, okay.
He's running gonna run for president in Ireland, and he's just been accused for rape, and he was just at the White House on St. Patty's Day. It's like a couple of rapists together in the White House.
Oh yeah, no, that's all. That's all. He's surrounding himself like with a bunch of rapists and convicted sexual assault, like abusers and alcoholics.
But they must have talked about him running in Ireland to like get all of the like Project 2025 stuff happening in other countries too, like so it's like the whole world's getting taken over by the right wing.
I can just imagine Trump being like, "Come here, buddy, it's okay. I know you sexually assaulted that girl, but like we've all done it. It's okay. Shit. It's okay, buddy. Come on in. Come on into the circle. Come on into the group."
Senator just got accused for trying to pick up a 16-year-old girl too.
Gross. Gross. What is wrong with these men? Like, oh my gosh. Old men.
This is how much of a narcissist Trump is. The new fighter jet they're building.
Oh, wait, what? Narcissist? Trump? Narcissist? Oh, yeah, that goes in the same sentence.
He's naming it after himself because it's the F-47 based off of the 47th president. And the big surprise, though, is getting built by Boeing, which they just fucked up sending astronauts to the space station. That ship didn't work. All the Boeing 747s are crashing. Like, why are we having them build the fighter jets now? Like, that's just dumb.
So Boeing is building the fighter jets now. That almost seems on purpose because Boeing is like, it's kind of been shitting the bed lately.
Been tanking. I'm guessing they like
bought the stock. They probably bought them.
Trump to like pick them for the contract.
Wow, they just like doubled down and they're like, our planes are falling out of the sky, so let's.
I'm surprised Elon wasn't like, SpaceX will build it.
Yeah, well, I can see like there's a little bit of like a teenage girl rivalry going on. It's like they're frenemies. Yeah, like Elon and Trump are frenemies. They're frenemies. So, I can see some stuff really like going down between them pretty soon because Elon is like, he is crazy and he has been leaning like left, right wing and stuff, and he's been getting into the cult a little bit, but also his like core values of like why he wanted to purchase a company for electric cars and that kind of stuff, like back before he was like super crazy, he actually did kind of like appear to care about the environment a little bit. Trump absolutely does not give a fuck. And so eventually it's going to come to that point in the relationship where they're going to fight. They're going to fight super hard. They're going to have an argument.
Well,
somebody's going to break up with somebody.
Yeah, I think Elon's lost his way on like climate and all that because I think that's part of the reason he turned Republican too, because all of the environmental regulations for SpaceX and stuff, because he was building new spots to shoot them off of. And stuff.
Yeah.
So like one of them was near like some reservation for like animals.
In Texas. Yeah, I heard about that. So so
he's like wants less regulation for all of his SpaceX stuff, and I guess like the chemicals that those rockets shoot off are really harmful.
It's so bad, the PFAS and everything. Yeah, it completely contaminates the soil, it contaminates the water, the aquifers, it seeps into everything. Like it like kills animals and like it seeps into the plants. Like everything has.
I guess
like,
the FAA just really banned clams from China because they were the PSFs or whatever it is.
The PFAS?
They were loaded with them.
Oh my god!
So they're cutting off no clams for China right
now. Wow, yeah. And speaking of China, I mean, there's just like we are about like I don't know. I don't know.
China apparently has this new like I don't know if it's some kind of weapon or what that can go down the bottom of the ocean and cut the cables that connect the communication between all the countries. I guess they can cut off 95% of all communication in the world by using this thing that cuts the lines.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because they built that tunnel, they dug that trench and then built that tunnel to like the UK to have like a power grid and stuff. So I'm wondering if that like carried over to China.
They're all over the place. Like Facebook has ones that go from like Oregon over to China and stuff.
Yeah,
like they're all over the country. I think
could just cut the cord.
I think you just don't really hear about them being built, but they're everywhere.
Yeah, they are.
Like,
yeah.
Like, I guess it's like how the whole world's connected, internet-wise and stuff. Like,
because if the satellite goes out, like how else are people getting connected? Wow, that's so wild. Oh my gosh. So China could just cut the cord. Canada could cut the cord. Like
I don't think anybody has.
They have a lot of power grid.
I don't think anybody has this device China has to cut it.
Yeah.
Because it's so deep down.
Oh, okay.
They're the only ones that can do it right now. So if we went to war with them, they could cut off all communication in the world pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Russia has those satellite destroying satellites.
Yeah.
So they could wipe out all our satellites. And then China could cut off all communication from the cables in the ocean.
You know what? We should have a kick-ass summer. Cause
a lot of tubing rivers.
Yeah.
Drinking beers.
Yeah, drinking beers. Yeah, hanging out on the lake. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, go to the ocean a bunch.
We need to be like that Brazilian frog that falls asleep on flowers.
Oh,
I guess that's how it's the first amphibian that's known to pollinate flowers because the pollen sticks to him, and then he goes to another flower and like falls asleep and it pollinates that flower.
Oh, that's
so he's like
cute.
A bee, but he's a frog.
Oh, little frog pollinator. That's cute. That's so cute. I'm so glad we discovered him before it went extinct. Yeah. Like, jeez.
Before they burned down all the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah, for real though. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah. Did you hear about? So like lately, in Texas, there's been that big rodeo like auction, like the world auction or whatever that's been going on in Texas. No. So that's weird. Like, I don't know. There's some people that are really into it.
Well, my sister in high school was like part of like what is it called, the
FHA or the HA
FAA or something like that, where she raised a sheep. And then somebody wrote a fake check and took the sheep, and then she was out of the money, and it was like she got scammed.
Scandalous! That is scandalous. Oh my gosh! Who
steals from a high schooler?
Yeah,
that's horrible.
Is it HHS? Humanitarian Services? I don't know, but
Future Farmers of America.
Yeah, so
that's what Amanda was in.
So FFA. Oh, okay. There we go. We got there.
Is that the same thing you're talking about in Texas?
Yeah, so it's like this big... So you take FFA classes to get to like a big like convention like this.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's this big like rodeo auction convention in Texas that's been going on for like the last 2 weeks, where people are auctioning off their award-winning sheep and their goats and their cows and stuff, and they win money and to buy, either keep that money or to buy like more animals. Generally, like in like a small town auction or like at the fair, county fair or something, you only win like a few $100. And that's just enough to buy like another animal to like raise and go with that. Well, at this like this big auction, like I can't remember what it is, like the I don't want to say international, but it's the biggest one. It's the biggest animal. Probably like black market camels. Probably be like, hey,
show me the black market.
Yeah, like walk up and like, yo, you got any fucking camels? Like, got any camels over here? Yeah, no, for real. I'm sure there's some black market stuff for sure.
I'm looking for a wolf.
yeah. There's some black. Like, can I get like 16 otters? Like
16 otters.
Yeah. So, but
I need me a beaver.
Yeah, I need.
I got some logs in it.
Yeah, I've got a beaver for you.
Oh, yeah.
So this big rodeo auction that's going on in Texas, they have wired it around charities to get more money pumped into it. And so now that it's associated with all these charities, people are donating lots of money. And so these sheep that would normally be going for like, I don't know, $600 to $1,000 are going for like $175K.
Oh, so these charities are probably not real charities.
Oh yeah, they're probably not.
And they're like probably using this as a way to make money.
Yeah, or it's charities going to like the whitest church or
it's
something.
Probably how they're washing money.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's
just
pretty.
Run it to charities,
it's pretty
animals.
Ridiculous. Yeah. So now so now that they're associated with charities, people are auctioning and they're bidding and they're like bidding over each other, and it becomes really competitive. And you know how people like the lady they interviewed was like, oh yeah, I'm a bartender here, and like we just keep feeding them more liquor for free, and like the more they drink, the more they put down their credit card. And it's like, holy smokes. But anyways, so what I'm getting to is not only are these people like auctioning off their goats and sheep and cows for $175,000 or more, but they're also naming them Trump.
Ew.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there was multiple people. So when I was hearing the auction off, like, oh, here comes Susie Lou with her award-winning goat, and his name is also Trump. And it was like multiple people that were naming their animals. And I think it's just funny that a lot of people were naming their sheep Trump.
Oh, well,
I think, yeah, I mean, it kind of...
They're all a bunch of sheep.
Yeah, they are a bunch of sheep. So I don't know if they were trying to send a message or if they're that diluted.
Yeah.
They're either drinking the Delulu tea or they're sending a message in the only way they could.
Well, I
that's
guess
like an SOS, like save me, like blink twice if you need help type of thing. Like, I named my sheep Trump.
I guess some people aren't drinking the tea in Denver because they had like 38,000 people come out to a rally of Bernie and AOC about to fight the oligarchy.
Okay.
To fight the oligarchy.
Yeah.
And I guess Bernie said that was the largest rally he's ever had. Like, that many people could show up.
Wow.
There.
I bet it's way bigger than a rally Trump's had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Trump has, like, tiny rallies.
Trump has to have, like, monster trucks around to make up for it.
Yeah, he has to, for real. He has to go to the WWE fights to have, like, any supporters. For real.
He does.
Yeah.
And then he still gets booed.
Yeah, he does. He gets booed. It's so ridiculous. And you know why they show clips of them, like Trump and, like, all the people who support him, like, the really wild conspiracy theory ones that are just, like, kind of nuts. When they all start getting booed and all of a sudden they just, like, randomly start clapping and waving and stuff, like they don't hear it. It's so that somebody can like record that, take out them booing and add in clapping and cheering. Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed episode 11.
Yeah.
And make sure you subscribe to Spotify and YouTube, our channels.
Yeah, and good night. Don't let the Trump goats bite.
Yep.